Peace and blessings, soul family. I love you all. I hope everyone's doing well. We're talking about the 4 levels of sound, 4 levels of the word. And here's the little chart that we went over in the last video in the intro. And here we are talking about Vaikharī, the corporeal level of the word. If we start from the most concrete, the first of the 4 levels is Vaikharī, the level of ordinary, everyday, articulate speech. Vaikharī functions on the level of duality, and in it, object awareness is predominant. Human language is inherently dualistic, for each word achieves a particular meaning only by negating all other possible meanings. Further, spoken language is oriented to the objects of consciousness, and it operates analytically. That is to say, it helps our minds divide reality into discrete chunks and then sort and categorize them. This creates a problem, for if we believe the language reflects reality accurately, we will necessarily see reality dualistically. That is, we will perceive a world carved up into different chunks of differing values, a world of separate entities acting on and often against one another, instead of a continuum of unity in dynamically balanced interrelationship. Indian philosophy has long articulated a powerful critique of the usually unconscious process by which we take a linguistic concept, which is really just a convenient shorthand designated for a complex process or set of factors, and believe that linguistic terms denotes a given static reality. That is to say, we mistake a linguistic symbol for a fact, a thing in the world, that may not seem a big deal, mere philosophizing, you might say, but the consequence of this cognitive act of reifying a linguistic symbol are serious. In the realm of religion, we call it fundamentalism, which basically means believing that your religious text is literally true rather than symbolically true. And as we know, this has been responsible for some of the most vitriolic hatred and horrific bloodshed of recent history. So this is not mere philosophy. There are serious real-world consequences to the subtle processes by which we build up our picture of reality. Therefore, we must try to understand them. To help us penetrate to a deeper level of reality than dualistic perception, the Trika doctrine shows us that the world of articulated human language is actually the most superficial and coarse level of the word, and investigating its deeper, subtler layers helps us see reality more accurately. The top level, corporeal, discourse in which we engage every day is, in this philosophy, like the surface of the ocean. It gives little indication of what's happening under the water. Your ordinary speech is constantly informed by deeper levels of discourse and can point you towards those deeper realities, should you care to look. In other words, ordinary speech, Vaikharī, is shaped by how you think, Madhyama. How you think is shaped by your deep unconscious convictions about reality, Pashyanti, and those in turn are partial articulations of the singular divine awareness, Pada. This freely chooses to express itself in a rhythm of contracted and expanded forms. In light of this, the way you speak expresses something of the underlying patterns of your consciousness. If change is desirable, then on the tantric path we do not seek that transformation in terms of superficial pragmatic adjustments of our words to conform more successfully to social sanction, even the sanction of a very spiritual community. Rather, we seek shifts on the deeper levels of awareness that then express themselves naturally through the spontaneous play of our thoughts and words. So, words do matter, not in terms of themselves, but in terms of what they signify, where they are arising from, what they point to or reveal about the way we are encountering and understanding the world. Additionally, words are important because they are forms of action by which we affect or inflict change on the world around us. Our words are patterns of energy that powerfully shape other people's experience of reality and our own, and therefore must be used with care. And that's from Tantra Illuminated. These are some notes that I actually had taken from that book, Nada Yoga, Meditation on the Cosmic Sounds, I believe. I'll actually put the name of the book in the comment section. Vaikharī, all the sounds of the world around us. Natural and mechanical sounds used by man to communicate, like language, vocalization, and music. The more subtle sounds of our ambient environment are acoustics, resonant frequencies, and the internal sounds of our body. Any external sounds we perceive with our ears are gross, as in dense, sounds. And the first level of sound is Vaikharī. This is actually those physical, what you're hearing right now is Vaikharī. It's the outward manifestation of the inward understanding of the word. Okay, I love you guys. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I will be coming back with the other three in just a moment. Peace and blessings.